Welcome back to the Doing All the Things challenge. I am Kate, currently on day 11, and check it out. Finally hitting that sleep goal with 6 hours and 5 minutes. I knew I would hit it this week. I do want to say that I took that magnesium supplement the first night, 2 nights ago, and I only took one pill because I didn't read the bottle. Turns out the serving size is 3. So last night I took 2. Obviously, it seemed to help. I did actually already take it for today. I took it at like 5. So hopefully, even more sleep today, closer towards 7 hours, is what I'm really aiming for.
Wow, when I started coming down this hill, there was a deer, and it was so cool. He's right there in the middle of the sidewalk.
I did wake up this morning with a pain on my side and really just kind of tired in a sense, physically, mentally. It was like my body got some sleep and just everything got sleep, 6 hours, and was like, ooh, I want more of this. So just not a lazy day, but just a slower day, I'll say. And then that pain was just really bothersome this morning. Now I did push through that. Mind you, I don't take anything for pain. For me, pain is a notification from your body that something's going on. I don't take medication to numb that pain, because essentially you're just numbing a symptom. You're not numbing what's actually wrong. So for me, it's a matter of, okay, what's going on? Why am I experiencing this pain? What may have caused it? So in thinking, the only major difference, because we can see what I'm eating on a daily basis, was that I had taken 2 of those magnesium supplements. So I'm not too sure. I did take 2 again already today, and we'll just kind of see how that goes. But again, very bothersome. Thankfully, it was mostly gone by the time I'd gotten home. But on my walk overall, I was just slower. I did run still, not as much as I had on Monday. And mind you, this is the same route that I did Monday. So coming in a little higher at 20 minutes and like 2 seconds a mile, not bad. And as much as I love to share the improvements with you, like, yes, I did so good on my walk and want to keep that going, the reality is that there are days when it's just not going to be, just getting out there and getting it done is the accomplishment, not trying to beat my last record. So really had to also remind myself of that today. But to be fair, my time would probably be better if I didn't stop and take pictures and videos of, all these things, the hearts and the flowers and the deer that run away before I can capture them on video. But to be fair, my time would probably be better if I could minus that out. But either which way, got that walk done. The pain subsided. Now, I do want to point out, decided to just take it easy today and went ahead and did only 10 minutes of Pilates, no resistance band, and also 10 minutes of a mindful cool down. Now, this goes back to that initial list where my goal was 20 minutes of Pilates a day with a resistance band, but then I had those alternatives there. So today was an alternative day. I'm not going to continue to push my body when I'm tired. And yes, my legs have been sore. So again, be flexible with yourself. Take it easy when you need to. Listen to your body. 18 hours. I am breaking my fast. I'm going to adjust that time because clearly I have food in my mouth. But I did take a bite of bacon as I was cooking. So probably closer to about 7:41. I know it was definitely past that 7:39, but there we have it. And breaking my fast with simple scrambled eggs, salsa, and some bacon, 2 slices of bacon. I wanted cheese in my eggs so bad, but I didn't have the kind I wanted, so oh well. Simple breakfast. Now, while I thought I'd only have a few of these cherries, I did end up eating that entire amount you see there today. That was my snack. Day 11, and again, right there in the large. Yeah, I think it's 80. don't think I'm there, but in the 80s for ketones, day 11. Got my green and black tea mix, 1.5 bottles of water, as I've already drank one for the day, and my coffee. Day 11 dinner, we have a salad. There is some iceberg lettuce under there, spinach, paste, my homemade salsa, and some avocado. Not really sure. It's like that pre-made guacamole. I like the spicy one. This is not that. Not sure how I'm gonna like that. Hopefully my salsa helps flavor it. I've got some pepper jack sliced cheese that I've essentially torn into bunches of pieces, and one of those jalapenos stuffed with chicken cheese wrapped in bacon. Essentially a leftovers type of dinner day today. I'm also going to have that V8 with this. Yum. And for today, day 11, no weed, no alcohol, no cigarettes. Walked my 2 miles. Did one of the miles already this week. Pilates, as you could see, and then again, only 10 minutes, and then followed by the mindful stretching. Gonna just skip over that increase income by 5K because who knows what that's about really. Definitely eating those 30 different plants. Fasted for 18 hours today. Completed that 36-hour fast already this week. Certainly eating lower carb, as you can see from my meals throughout the videos that I share with you. Did my mindful minute earlier this morning. Finally get to check that sleep off, coming in at 6 hours and I think like 5 minutes, but yay, an improvement there. And then I am updating and posting daily, and even more so than just these videos regarding the Doing All the Things challenge, but also videos showcasing what I'm eating and cooking throughout this challenge as well. I did work my scheduled shift. I am drinking 3 bottles of water today. As you can see, I've had my tea as well. Closing the Apple Watch rings will happen. Obviously, cooking at home. And then working on a passion. Now, before I get into that one, because I am excited to report, I did do more than just post the Kate Heart for the day. But before we do that, I want to just, take a look at everything that I've crossed off today, with the exception of one of these. I am feeling so proud. Almost every single challenge accomplished as of day 11. Woohoo. All right, now let's get into that last goal listed there, pursuing a passion. Of course, mine is setting the record for having captured the most hearts. And that is, of course, with the Guinness World Records. So I did make my way over to their website. And again, I had done this before, researched it a little bit, and then doing it again. And mind you, I did this last night, but I have looked into it again today. But just revisiting their website, I realize where I'm getting tripped up. For me, it's because they have the 2 different options in how you can apply. One is if you are a business, essentially. The other is as an individual. Now, as you can see, the one for an individual, there's like a 3-month timeline for something, and then another 3-month timeline. So personally, yeah, I'd rather submit it as a business. Not only that, I think that I would be able to, because mind you, I did self-publish the Kate Hart books. I titled them A Suited Series by Kate. Just love those books. But anyway, I am leaning more towards, when I do pursue this, it will be as a business. Yay, hitting almost every single goal today, day 11, with the exception of that random goal that I threw on the list. Again, that kind of came out of nowhere, so who knows? I know I added that to the list. I know I'm the one that put myself up to that challenge, and I guess that's why it's on there, right? Because this is a major challenge, and hitting that goal would be a major accomplishment as well. Hitting every goal except that one regarding the increase in income, $5,000. Super excited to finally hit that sleep goal. I knew I would do it this week, and I'm very excited to have finally hit that. I'm really looking more for 7 hours of sleep versus 6. And 8 I think would be a little excessive for me, but I would take it. But definitely around 7 is where I prefer to be. Now, I had mentioned that I was going to go live previously. I still really want to do that. Still super nervous about doing that. It would be my first time, but I definitely have an idea. And my idea when I go live is I had also mentioned that I want to give away or get rid of one piece of clothing for every pound I've lost. Now I'm almost thinking like, do I want to do 2 pieces of clothing? Anyway, stay tuned because I'm thinking, my brain is storming that I may do the sorting of the giving away my clothes, donating them, whatever, 1 piece of clothing for each pound lost. I think I want to do that live. I'm also thinking Saturday is when I may do it. And it would also be a Q&A or just a checking in. Hey, how's everybody doing? But again, really looking forward to that. If you want me to go live, write live in the comments and we'll see what I do there. And if you see this video much later, then who knows, maybe by then I'll be a pro at live and go live again for the heck of it. We'll see what happens with that. I also want to state the other day I mentioned I am also posting my meals and how I'm cooking those meals or heating them up because today was leftovers daily. And I think initially I'd said I'm 1 day behind, but I do want to clarify the food you see in today's video will actually be posted 2 days later. So 2 days behind on those. I may catch it up so it's a little bit closer, but we'll just see how that goes. For now, it's 2 days behind. Overall, everything's clearly progressing pretty well. We're not even 2 weeks in to this challenge. We're still only 11 days and we can see just so many positive changes, and I am overall feeling pretty good mentally and again physically, just tired and sore. And I do want to point out, when I first started doing that hill, again initially started this hardcore in April, my legs would be so heavy. So I just want to point out, like, if you're feeling like, you know, after you're starting to exercise, and like for me, my legs were just so heavy. Walking was like, oh my gosh, is this ever going to change? Is this just like how my legs are going to be? But no, that does subside. So there are going to be these uncomfortable moments you're going to come across. Just know that will get better. Unless you need to seek medical attention, certainly do what you need to do for you. Again, listen to your body, make sure you take care of you, and let me know down in the comments how you all are doing. I would love to hear that. I hope you all are well. I do want to say thank you for watching, showing up, hitting that like button if you've enjoyed this video, subscribing to see what I'm going to be giving away when I go live. So nervous. I said when. It must be happening. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 12. Maybe tomorrow I'll hit that 5,000 random ass goal that I set. We'll see.